Hi everyone.
Hi.
Time for another update. It's been a while. Last time we did an update, we were leaving Elephant Butte State Park, which was awesome. We saw the awesome view, and look at this. We have another awesome view.
Gorgeous here.
Yeah. So we are currently at Oliver Lee State Park, but we'll get to that. After Elephant Butte, we went to Leasburg, stayed there for a week. Cold, it's been cold on most of the trip.
I think it was colder here.
Maybe, but we had a couple of frosty mornings at least.
Oh yeah, winter time weather here is like average highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s, and we've had a couple nights go down into the 20s.
And even the high teens.
So it's been chilly. Glad we have a furnace.
So the furnace has been running. We've had to use a little bit of propane, but actually it's very efficient on the propane. And the fan for the furnace is running off of our solar battery setup, which, don't worry, there will be a video about that where I talk about that setup, so stay tuned for that later.
Yeah. And it's weird because it can be 40 and it's sunny. If you sit in the sun, it feels like it's 60.
Mm-hmm.
We only had a couple days where it was really cloudy, one of them a couple days ago, and it was cold all day. Even though it was in the 50s, it felt really chilly.
Yeah.
So it's been weird, but
we've been dealing with it. We're from fucking Michigan.
Yeah, we can handle it.
So all good there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we did get snow the other night too.
Yeah. Well, mostly rain.
Yeah, but anyway.
So Leasburg, it was a pretty cool state park. I expected something different. I expected it to be more tucked back, but where we were camped, we could see a couple of roads, and it's
kind of in the middle of a village.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. There were actually a couple of cool hikes in the area that we did right by the Rio Grande River, which is very low right now. But we saw some awesome cactus that Tracie took a lot of pictures of.
And I did see a roadrunner while I was sitting at our campsite, but it was too fast. I didn't get a picture, but it was cool. Lots of quail, too, in all the areas we've been.
And we did hear a cougar at night, too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
There was a weird screech, and I got it on video. Maybe we'll try to share that video, the audio clip of it. But, yeah, there was a cougar somewhere down near the river. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, it is the area for them.
Yeah.
Rob did see a javelina. That was at this park, though. But anyway, back to Leasburg.
Back to Leasburg.
We'll try to stay on track here.
We took a nice Sunday drive up to the Oregon mountains when we were there. If I don't have the video of that posted yet, there's a quick clip of us driving up to the mountains. It's a pretty sweet drive.
Yeah.
And we checked out that area. There's actually some BLM land that you can boondock on. So if we're back in that area, we're hoping to maybe camp on some of that boondocking area land. Yeah, that was just a nice drive.
Yeah, it was
we
really
went to AutoZone afterwards. Tricked Tracie. We just stopped at Dairy.
Yeah, which is nice.
Got some
nice
treats.
Little treat. I've been craving ice cream, so.
But yeah, that was a nice Sunday drive.
Yeah, but otherwise that park was kind of boring.
Yeah.
There were some trails in the park, but nothing like super cool.
We got to stay there for free since we have the year pass,
right.
And they have some non-electric sites, so that was nice.
Yeah, this being a lifestyle, we can't expect every day to be adventure filled and fun, but
there was a small camper repair there too.
Yeah.
One of the jacks, there's a screw or a nut that's secured in the jack that the screw turnstile goes into to hold the corner stable, and one of those busted when we were setting up at the second campsite in Elephant Butte. So the only place that had the part was in the UK, so I had to have that shipped to Silver City. We went there for groceries and laundry one day
Las
and
Cruces.
picked it up. Oh yeah, sorry, Las Cruces. Thank you for Tracie. So yeah, picked up the part. It was a fairly easy repair. Actually ordered 4 parts in case each of the corners go bad, so we're prepared. But on the plus side of Leasburg is I got to bike a sweet mountain bike trail, which I'm going to post a video up if it's not up before this one already. Check out that because it was sweet. Very fun. So that kind of wraps up Leasburg.
Yeah, not too eventful there. So
and
then
on to Leasburg, we came here,
which is Oliver Lee State Park.
Memorial State Park.
Awesome drive through the mountains.
Yeah.
to come over here. In fact, I was on the phone with Renee when we came into the valley here, and I was just like, oh my God, wow, because it was just amazing. I wish we did have
dash cam, but
you can't tell. It just doesn't do it justice.
We looked at the dash cam video and it's like, no, it was a lot sweeter than this.
Yeah, because we went through the mountains on that side, and you could see the mountains behind us, but in between there's the Chihuahuan Desert and White Sands National Park, and it's just amazing drive to get over here.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
that was like a great way to start off. And then this is just a really cool campground.
They have a lot of hiking in the area.
Yeah. Right from the campground itself.
Yep. The first day we did an easy hike that just kind of goes, you get a little view of the canyon and come back out.
Yeah, it starts at the visitor center.
Frenchie's Cabin is what they call it this time here. But then there's another sweet hike that's 3 miles up into the canyon that we did the second day. Wow. That
was amazing. It's probably, it is the most difficult hike I've ever done. And it's basically like you're climbing stairs the whole way. Lots of rocks. But the views are just breathtaking. And a couple times you plateau into these fields where I guess the cattle ranchers that were in this area would bring their cattle up there into the mountains on these fields during the summer because it's a lot cooler. And the part that we hiked to was to a line cabin, which the line camps were for buckaroos to stay in when they had cattle in those areas. And it's just in this gorge with a waterfall, and there was a little bit of water coming down, not a lot, but some of it was frozen. I think we've posted pictures of that.
Yeah, I think I did.
But it just amazing hike, and it took us 5 hours?
It was a little over 5 hours up and down. It took more time to go up. And some of the areas were even more rugged than just stairs going up. It was quite a hike. It was
climbing over boulders, and
awesome.
it was crazy, and it was crazy windy on the way back.
Yeah.
It's like we just rounded this bend, and all of a sudden wind. Luckily, I didn't lose my hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, incredible. Very memorable hike.
I did try to do an Instagram live, but
we did. We were on Instagram live for a little bit.
Yeah, you did one. You got one follower that we didn't know.
I
did one live and just hit it at the wrong time, and the video quality is pretty crappy. So
yeah, because it was very pixelated.
Yeah,
but towards the end, the service up there was not very good. But anyway, just amazing. Check out our pictures on Instagram.
And I might have a couple of videos that I haven't uploaded of that hike yet that I'll try to add to our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, and then there's another little hike called the Spring Something hike right off the campground.
Oh, that was a fun little hike.
Short hike, but really cool. To the spring. I imagine during their wet season here, these hikes are even more amazing because right now everything's kind of dry. The rivers aren't flowing. There was a waterfall there too. You could see obviously where years of water coming down smoothed the rocks, and the landscape is kind of brown right now, but just incredible. And then
we went about an hour from here to Lincoln National Forest near Cloudcroft.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And there was a sweet hike there that started out a little muddy, snowy, wet, and then dry, and then once we got to the north side of the mountain, it was completely covered with snow. Luckily, we brought our crampons with us on the hike. We had to put those on, and we passed a couple of hikers that were having serious problems.
Teenagers with tennis shoes on with probably no tread on icy, snowy trail that basically dropped down.
Yeah.
I think they may have even had called search and rescue because there was some kind of safety truck there when we left. But that's
awesome
really
sight.
cool to go from the desert up there. There's a ski resort in Cloudcroft. We went and got takeout pizza, really good pizza
brewery.
from the brewery. Didn't buy beer because it was way too expensive, way overpriced, even for small craft brewery.
Yeah, it's $10 for, or not
no,
10
it's 13 for a 4-pack.
No, I'm talking about the pizza.
Oh,
Tracie.
the pizza. The pizza was reasonable.
The pizza, it was like $16 for a 12-inch. It only took them 10 minutes to make it, and this thing was delicious.
It was really good.
It was done perfectly.
And then yesterday, we drove about an hour north of here to Three Rivers Petroglyph Trail, which was amazing. Over 20,000 petroglyphs in that area. We hiked about a mile up.
More than that even. It was our total mileage was over 3, yeah.
So a mile and a half up to the top of this trail, which was on the small mountain, large hill. I don't know what you want to call it.
It's a mountainous area, yeah.
Lots of boulders, and on all these boulders, well, not all of them, on a lot of these boulders were all these petroglyphs, and I just posted this morning a bunch of photos from that, but I had to even like whittle it down because there were so many. I killed my phone battery, and it was full when we got to the trail, but just amazing. Just
awesome stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, this area, I highly recommend visiting it. There's a lot to do. Oh, we went to White Sands too. Forgot about
Tracie
that.
Skipped over White Sands. I was going to point that out. That was a couple of days ago. I've been there a couple of times before. This was Tracie's first time, and it was sweet. But it was the sun went behind the clouds.
Yeah, it was cloudy.
A couple hours before sunset, so you don't get the true effect of the White Sands. We got some dash cam video that maybe uploaded, or we may upload. But yeah, the sunset there was still awesome. I mean, there were a lot of clouds in the sky, but
even with it cloudy, I still got some amazing photos. I mean, it was just, it's hard to get bad photos here. I mean, I couldn't tell when I was taking them, but when we went to the vehicle, when we came back and I looked at the pictures, I was surprised at how well they turned out. But awesome. There's just a ton to do in this area. I'm kind of sad we're leaving, and we're hoping maybe to come back at some point. But
and we'll get to enjoy White Sands for a little longer because it's all over the vehicle.
Yeah, it is.
It's like going to the beach.
The sand's weird. It doesn't get hot. It's gypsum sand.
Gypsum.
It's not silica sand.
Yeah. And it holds the moisture content.
Yeah, and it's really cold. So,
but still cool to walk through the dunes.
Yeah, very cool. Because you can walk out and then you can't see anybody. So it's like you're all by yourself in these white sands. And so just a little history about the area too. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the people who settled this area 1,200 years ago, but the people who did the petroglyphs are the same people who settled the White Sands area, and they would travel there to get gypsum to make adobe with, and also salt from that area to preserve animals. And I don't know, it's a really cool history around here.
And that's part of this journey, is learning about the culture and the history. It's really cool to read up on the history and the people that have been here before us.
Yeah,
join the lands.
Surprising, like how little I've heard about this area at all. I mean, I'd heard of White Sands, but I'd never heard of this Petroglyph Trail. It's not even a national monument. It's overseen by BLM. Department of the Interior, and it's not even a national park, and it should be. It's really cool, and it needs to be protected because there's just so much history there. There's a little village too, or remains of a village of these people that I can't pronounce their names.
And some of it's reconstructed too, so you can see what it was like. But it wasn't fully reconstructed. They just basically had like the foundation there, and that was it.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Other than that, we did make our first dirty margaritas here.
Which we originally had.
They're Mexican
martinis, dirty margaritas. We originally had them in Austin.
I had one in Austin.
I tasted it.
Yeah, she tasted it. But I ordered one in Austin and learned about this delicious drink, and then when we were at the grocery store the other day, we're like, well, let's give it a shot. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Some tequila, so we made some of those.
But it's basically a margarita with olives
juice.
And olive juice in
Olives.
it. And it sounds gross, but the salts from the brine, it works perfectly with them. They're really good. Never heard of those before.
Yeah. So we've been enjoying some cocktails. We've still been eating great meals. Had a couple
Instant
of
Pot has been a powerhouse this trip. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we brought that.
pot pie pizzas at the last place, which is still one of my favorite camping meals.
Pot pie. Oh, hobo pie.
Iron pie.
Hobo pie maker pizzas. But yeah, I've been doing lots of soups and one-pot meals because it's been so cold.
Mm-hmm.
We did hot dogs on the fire last night.
Yeah. I mean, even hot dogs on the fire are delicious.
Right.
The weekend. Come on.
Yeah, but firewood's expensive around here, and there's not a lot available right now. And one of the camp hosts told us that people just don't have campfires over the winter, which seems like very odd to me because it's chilly. You may want those fires.
Right.
But yeah, we're moving on today to our next destination.
Just about loaded up.
Yeah, that's about it. We miss you guys.
Miss you. Love you all.
Love you all. And stay tuned for next update. We'll try not to make it 2 weeks again. We're trying to do these weekly, and I think we forgot when we left Leasburg. All right, love you. Bye.
Peace, y'all.